What is up, guys?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's time for another Boosted Mafia car meet vlog. And of course, if you can't already tell, I'm over heads again, because why not? I've realized the last few Boosted Mafia videos I've opened at your house. But of course, we have Hayden getting ready to do some business. I'm about to get this gentleman's fluff cut off my head. And we have the Rice Out S2000, as always.
It's broken.
Still broken. Starter's still gone. And the Ranger Rooney, who really put in work this morning.
Yeah, look at it. Look at what it towed.
Oh!
3.0 is a monster. Look at it.
Except when it goes up hills.
Oh, God. Doesn't go anywhere.
But she did good. She did good. I didn't see it. He just told me about it and I was like, shoot.
There's more in the back.
Oh, gosh, there's more in the back? Oh, man. That's a lot of lumber. But
You want a bookcase? Okay.
bookcase, Hayden has for sale. Pick them up.
Yeah. Free.
Free. Shoot. Is it fried?
Oh, God. It's so dry on it.
But we have the sports rack here. I gotta really clean it up when we get back. I'm gonna be tearing apart the intake again one more time. Also have some parts in the back for it, which I'll demonstrate now. A lot of it's maintenance parts. I had said before on a video I didn't upload that was supposed to go up yesterday or Thursday, I guess.
You want to dock somebody?
Huh?
You want to dock somebody?
Oh no.
Show them the address on the shipping label?
Oh gosh, doxed. But we have a new air filter and some brake pads. The reason for that? My brakes are shot, as Hayden can testify because he can hear them.
It sounds horrible.
It's a very bad noise.
Is it unlocked yet?
Yeah, it's unlocked. The air filter is because the air filter in the Spec D intake, which is trash, don't buy it. It's causing a vacuum leak.
Bought it.
It's causing a vacuum leak. So I'm gonna be replacing the filter with a properly built filter. And yeah, so we're gonna head over to the haircut place, get this fluff cut off, and then drop his packages off too. So let's get to it. Like that cold start. All right, we'll see you guys later. All right, so we're back home, and haircut's done, thankfully. It's a little short, but it works. Rather be too short than too long. But here are the parts I picked up. We got a Spectre air filter. This is a blue one, because you guys know I bought a red intake. I'm gonna be switching the colors over and possibly getting new tubing on it. So it'll be a whole new intake, basically, at some point or another. I just gotta find the right place to get it. We've got the hose clamps. This is mainly for the issues I had in the original setup and why I did it in the first place to fix it. The filter did not come with, the kit didn't come with enough hose clamps to actually clamp it. No, it wasn't the hose clamps. It was the fact that the filter was too small and I couldn't clamp it on. So I got these just in case, because the only hose clamps I had lying around were for the stock intake that fit on the stock box. So this is to get this on the MAF. And then of course I got brake pads, because like I was saying earlier, my pads are done. So hopefully, I'm gonna talk to my dad because he didn't go to work today. We're gonna try to knock out the throttle body and the rebuild in the intake while my dad is doing brake pads, because I want to drive this thing to the meet tonight, and I can't do it when all I hear is whenever I hit the brakes. And I'm sorry for anyone's ears after I did that. Anyway, we got brake hardware. We're all set. There's ceramic gold pads from work. Obviously, you guys know I work in advance, so had to get that CarQuest stuff. Hayden's probably over there cringing if he didn't have a hat on his head. But I'll show you one pad at least. There's no way this man's asleep right now. Oh, I have to get the means out again. Now that's the backing plate of it. There's the actual pad. It's ceramic and it's quite thick. So we're gonna go ahead and hopefully have time to knock these out the night before the meet. And I think Hayden may have actually fallen asleep within 2 seconds on my chair. I kind of see him smiling a little bit. I think he's bullcrapping. Anyway, Cason's going to meet us here in a few minutes to help us out with putting the throttle body on, as well as we're hopefully going to knock this out really fast. So I'm going to get the tripod out whenever we're ready. The truck's outside cooling off, and we're going to knock all this out in a good time and hopefully be able to make the meet tonight. This is that Spectre filter I bought at work today. Got the MAF hooked up back where it wasn't a stock box. I think this is what was causing that rough idle, because the filter, I'll show it later on, it would spin on the base. This one like barely does it, if any at all. Like I'm using the same effort, and usually in the old one, it'd be just spinning freely. This one's properly sealed. It takes a lot of effort to get that one to spin. So we got the mat back where it's supposed to be, and we got the piping all hooked back up. I just got to get that last hose clamp on, but we're gonna work on getting the throttle body put on, and that's why it's not hooked up yet.
You got a bigger filter.
Yeah.
Which means you're gonna be having more air pull.
Yeah, it's gonna have a lot more.
Yeah, whereas the other one's like maybe like that.
It wasn't as long.
Or inner too.
So this is gonna be a bit better. Yeah, it's a Spectre filter. Originally I was gonna get the K&N, but K&N was $50 for the 3.5. And I was like, I might as well just buy the blue Spectre, which is $25, and also has adjustable plates in it, where if I got a bigger piping, I can just reuse this filter. So we're gonna go ahead and go grab the throttle body that Josh sent us. We're gonna try to knock this out as fast as possible, and it'll be on the way.
Staring deep into your eyes makes it all forgiven. I feel my cover will be blown, my fears will grow out of control. Yeah, you still walk the path I follow anyways. I'm in love with the way that you hold me when I fall back down, and I'm in love with the words from your voice that put me off the ground now. This love's been a long time coming. My breath stalls but my heart keeps running.
Okay, so we've run into a couple of little problems, and I kind of expected this a little bit, to be honest, because of how old some of the parts are and some other stuff. But the first problem we had is on the original throttle body, which Kaysen and Hayden have with them right now. One of the bolts with the TPMS is stuck, and they had to go to Hayden's to get an impact wrench to get it out. This is that bolt. This is the other one they were able to get out. And the other problem I'm having is the throttle body isn't exactly matching up, and I don't know whether it's because I'm trying it or something. They should be back here momentarily to try to help me. But the problem is that it bolts in down here at the bottom, but the bolts don't reach the top. So I don't know if there's something I need to transfer over from the original factory one. I can hear Kaysen's loud self all the way down here. Or what. So I'm talking to Josh to see if we can get this sorted out, because I really am curious what's going on and why this isn't fitting properly. Hopefully we'll have this figured out very soon, though, because I need to get this thing drivable by tonight, so I can go to work tomorrow and all that crap. So hopefully we figured it out. Also, we noticed the connector for the TPMS had duct tape around it, and you can see kind of the remnants of it. So I don't know if this connector's shot or something. And that's something else the previous owner didn't want to tell me about, but that's whatever at this point. Hopefully we can get it all sorted, though, and have this thing on the truck. Jason, you do it. See if you can do it. Ping pong noise.
It didn't work for me.
Dang it. So we wound up having to reinstall the stock one and put the stock throttle back. He accidentally sent me the one for a Job 1 motor, which is the same as the 2-valve intake. So anyway, we put the factory one back on. I'm talking to Josh. We might be able to work something out where we can make like an adapter plate that'll make it work with the Job 2 motors. So anyway, new intake's hooked back up.
You should see if you can get a first gen intake manifold.
A Job 1 manifold?
Yeah.
I don't think
Because if this throttle body, if it fits right on there, and you don't have to bore anything out, putting this on a stock first gen motor probably be a better bet.
Wow.
Maybe.
Asshole.
Oof. He's on a G form right now, and he's triggered. But anyway, we're gonna clear the KM, start it up. We should not have any more issues with a vacuum leak on the filter, because this filter is way better. It still spins, but it's not as weak as the other filter was. The other filter, you could grab it and go.
Grab it.
Actually,
You're probably gonna hear this thing idling. Oh God.
I don't think, because it was hanging like this before. You remember?
I guess it wasn't touching.
I wouldn't say
was
hanging. That just sounds so like it's not.
Jank.
Yeah, so jank.
Anyway, like I was saying, if you're a sport track guy, do not buy this intake. Buy a K&N. Thank you, Michael. POV. Anyway, gonna go ahead and start the truck. All right, guys, let's let her hear it.
Your engine is making some crazy noises. Hey, come up here and listen to it.
Was it whooshing and stuff?
No, it's just the engine noise alone. Rev the engine.
That was talking about that little whistle noise?
No, it got angry, sounded like, oh my god, it sounded like me when I laughed.
As I'm soaked, my truck soiled me.
Oh, that's your intake.
And then my tick, whatever that is.
What? It's 4.0 tick.
Yep.
Oh my god!
It's the 4.0's version of Hemi tick.
Like, excuse me.
All right, well, we're ready to go. She's idling pretty smooth. Not anymore. You ruined it. All
I
right.
can't help it. Mechanical throttle always get me every time.
You're so freaking hyped over them.
I've never had one except for the Jeep.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, we're all done here. It's the boy. How do you pronounce your YouTube name? Because I feel like I've gotten it wrong 6,000 times.
Oh, his Fortnite gaming
Fortnite one?
channel?
Kazumari means
There we
true
go.
harmony in
Oh,
Japanese.
There you go.
This
So
stuff's
that's-
really good if you don't want water. So you don't want to use water, but don't do it on a hot car.
Sorry, I mean,
Why,
your
what's
streets
car
are
stays
crazy.
hot.
Oh!
You walked into that one, dog.
Jason,
McGuire's plug sponsor.
how many times are you gonna do that on like where I?
As many times as I can.
Oh gosh. He's gone full Subaru.
Small
He just
kazoo
granny
in his
queefed.
throat.
He just went full Subaru. on us.
You get a lot of horsepower in your engine by the time you get to your rear end.
Yeah, I'd say that. And plus, your power to weight isn't a whole lot. Plus, you do like bolt-on, maybe
I thought about doing it.
gain a good,
Instead
like-
of getting just a scat pad, I thought about putting or approach on. I thought somebody was messing with me.
Yeah, we can pull up like I'm there all the time. I had a spot all the way on my ass. The car's too loud, I can't get on it.
50.
It's really 45 exactly.
All right, guys. So that about wraps up the video. We went to Hayden's a little while, played some more video games because that's one thing we love to do during our free times. Go play some video games, and brought the laptop over and goofed off on some Grand Theft Auto 5. I did a test stream last night, and it went pretty well. But anyway, guys. So just an update on the filter situation. According to my tuner, mine is for some reason it reading 480 RPMs. I believe that's probably a startup thing because I did have it. I've had it plugged in the entire time over the last couple hours, and it's idling very well. As you can see, it's hovering around that 750, 780 mark, and that's about normal. I haven't seen any sort of harsh RPMs drops. I haven't felt anything out of the ordinary. The 480 was very interesting. I probably wasn't out here when it did it. I seriously think it was a startup though, or maybe when I put it in the gear, because I believe it does go that low when I'm in gear. See, it drops in the 650, 640 range whenever it's in gear. I don't know though. Is it? Yeah, see. So, no clue when it dropped to 400, but I think it was probably a, this has been plugged in the entire day. So it may have been at one point when it dropped RPMs early this morning before I'd put everything together. So yeah, that sounds about right. As you can see, I did do a poll because it does read up to 54, 52. So I, as you can probably tell, I have done a poll at some point or another tonight. But all in all, I think I can safely say at long last, the misfire has been completely cleared. I say that because the ignition coil was fixed and that really smoothed things out. And then this filter, which I thought was one of the biggest causes to begin with, appeared to have been one of the biggest causes of this misfire. And I think I can say at long last it's all gone. So, but anyway, it's about to be 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just now getting home, and I need to get some rest because I got work tomorrow, and I'm gonna be tired, especially since I got to edit this when I wake up in the morning too. So, anyway, guys, that wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning into the video. I know I didn't cover a lot of the meat. We didn't stay very long because we all got really hungry since we didn't eat before we left like we usually do. And yeah, so truck's running at its peak right now until about January-ish, and then things are really going to start ramping up for this thing. But I'm not going to spoil that too much. I probably already have said it at one point in an older video, but don't remember. Anyway, I'm going to go inside, go to sleep, get a shower, do whatever, and yeah. thank you guys again. Gosh, thank you guys again all for tuning in. Be sure to go follow Michael on Instagram at Kenlowstone Dodge, Kason on Instagram at lazy_VQ, and of course Hayden at practice_truth. I love underscores. Anyway, like I was saying, that wraps it up. Thank you guys again for all the support, all the love. We are nearing 400 subscribers. And originally I was gonna do for 350 a kind of like montage of the Sport Track's life from 2016 to now. Which is the entire time I've owned it. I've only owned it since 2016. But instead what I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to wait until 400, because I can obviously include a lot more now because I've done a couple more things to the truck. And mainly the lowering video, because when I had 350 subscribers I hadn't lowered this yet. So anyway, that wraps it up, guys. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in the next video.